Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady and welcome back to this week's Whip Spits and Chat. This one is number 109. Alright, so this video may be a little short, sharp and sweet today because I've got a busy Friday, so I need to try and get as much of this done before the school run. Oops, good, wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. Right, so first up today, of course, is our video roundup. Now, there was a couple of new items added in this week, so let me tell you what we got. We've got a stitch a week. And this week's stitch was the basket weave stitch. We followed that up with a happy mail, which was a prize winning from our Reggie at J Hook Crochet. Then some really cool news from my UK crazies. There was a video on the Secret Yarn Stash. They have a clearance sale on at the moment over here in the UK. It's for UK postage only, I'm afraid to say, but I will make sure there is a link up here to the video so you can go and have a nose, have a listen, and then of course hit that affiliated link and go and purchase if you want to. Right, and then the last video up this week, of course, was another Throwback Friday. See, told you, short, sharp and sweet. Right, so what have I been up to this week? I don't really know. I can't remember much of it. I've had a stinking migraine for about 3 or 4 days, so it's not been the best. But I have got one completed item for you this week. Here we go. Here it is. It's a cheeky, happy sunflower. Now, the pattern for this one is out of this month's issue of Inside Crochet. Now, it is issue number 174. Now, of course, there'll be a link up here to me showing you that video as well, because that was up last week. Now, the pattern itself is by Melissa Bradley. It's a really lovely pattern to work. It's got a lot of information in here. I'm trying to find a page that I can show you that hasn't got everything on. Yeah, so it's a really lovely pattern to work. Pretty simple if you've done amigurumi before. Now, I made this little guy using my Aldi cottons that I've got up on the shelf. I am trying to get rid of them. I'm not keen on working with that yarn because it splits really easily. So instead of this taking me probably an evening, maybe 2 to complete, it took me 4 days. Because I just kept putting it down going, I hate it, I hate this yarn, I do. So once I finish this guy, right, I've got to confess something actually. I've put wire in him and he still doesn't stand up because his head's so heavy. So at the moment he's being held up by one of my crochet hooks. Luckily for me, I don't use that millimetre of hook very often at all. What is it? It's a 0.5. Yeah, I ain't gonna use that for a very long time, so I'm safe. His head can be held up by a hook, but it also has got wire in it. It's just I haven't quite worked out how to do the wire work because I don't normally use wire within my projects. So let's pop him back up on the shelf and hope he stays up. There we go. Right, but I love the pattern so much that I have actually started making the petals. I've skipped the pattern a little bit, but I've made the petals up to make another one. But this time I'm using my Aldi yarn because I need to get shot of that as well, and I'm doubling it up and I'm using a 4mm hook. So fingers crossed I will have this one completed for you and be able to show it to you next week. And I've got to try and work out how to get the stem to support the weight of the head without using wire. Have you got any ideas? Because I really need help on this one. Stick them in the comment section and down below. So it's how can I support it without using wire? or sticks or anything like that, because it needs to be a washable, because I've got a feeling that Liam may get his hands on it and I don't want him to, but of course I need to wash it up and everything else. So that is pretty much it for me for crocheted items this week. Haven't started anything else, haven't got anything else new to show you. My head was banging so much that even visually looking at a pattern or feeling the pattern hurt. So I've been in a dark room, hence why this recording today is quite dark. I haven't got my lights on or anything, it's just natural light, just so that I can get this video out and done. Right, so this weekend it is my youngest's 17th birthday. Oh, this month is so expensive because we've got my youngest birthday first and then the eldest one in under 10 days. Yeah, there was no planning involved for when these two birthdays came. Really was no planning. But yeah, so I've got to head out and do some shopping today and try and work out what to buy a child. I can't even call her a child anymore, but what to buy somebody that doesn't like presents, doesn't like having stuff bought for her, and didn't want any more crochet dragons. Because of course last year I made that massive shoulder dragon for her. She's still got it, she still loves it, it's still sitting in her room. And the year before that I made a little dragon, and that one is still sitting on her shelf. But she said, please mum, no more dragons. I'd said, what about a dragon glove? She went, you've already made them. I said, a dragon hat? She went, you've already done that. I said, a dragon scarf? She went, no, I don't like the one you've shown me. So, no crochet for the kid this year. Friday, crazy day, a roundup. So far, I've dropped the kid off at school. I've done the shopping for her birthday tomorrow, her presents and her cake. Mix box, because I'm being lazy. And I got home, unpacked it all, wrapped it all, made the cake. It's now on the air cooling down. Fingers crossed Liam doesn't decide to eat it, mind. And it's only midday. Right, so my UK crazies. If you haven't had a chance to have a look at the secret yarn stash video I put out earlier on in the week, don't worry about watching it. Just drop straight down into the description box of this video where you'll find the affiliated link to take you straight over to the shop to get your hands on around 50% on some of the yarns. She's got 50% discount, sorry, on some of the yarns, and she's also running a special on purchase 20 balls of Stylecraft, and you will only have to pay £25. So that makes the balls super cheap. Super duper cheap. So as I said, the link is in the description box down below under the word affiliate. Okay, if you click on that, that will take you straight over. Now if you are going to watch the video anyway, the white yarn that's at the end that I said hurry up quick before someone grabs it, well, someone has, and it's only Friday, so of course that was under 12 hours. Okay, it may not have come through one of my crazies ordering, because at this moment in time one person has used the affiliated link and purchased something, so thank you ever so much to whoever that was. And to the rest of you, if you only if you're interested in purchasing the yarn, click the link down below. Now for the best bit of the video, it is your photos. So thank you to everybody that has sent in photos this week of their Stitch a Week squares. Now remember, it's not just Stitch a Week I like to show off. I like to show off all of the patterns that you've made using the tutorials on the channel, or even the patterns that are available over on my Ravelry shop. There will be a link up here or a link on the end screen to the Ravelry shop where you can go and have a nose at some of my patterns that I have up for grabs. And it's not just corner to corner. Right, come on, let's go and have a look at the gorgeous photos that were sent in this week. Right, that's all I've got for you this week, I'm sorry to say, and no funny stories about Liam because my brain's just not in gear for them. Right, I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really, really soon, so if you can, please stay in. Definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everybody.